Talking through the actual heart of history, women have been engaged with flight from the starting point of both lighter than air travel and as planes, helicopters, and space travel were created. Ladies pilots were likewise called aviatrices. Ladies have been flying fueled airplanes beginning around 1908, preceding 1970 notwithstanding, most were confined to working secretly or in help jobs in the aeronautics business. Ladies were basically confined to serving in help fields, for example flight reenactment preparing, aviation authority, and as airline stewards. Since the 1970s, ladies have been permitted to partake in military assistance in many nations. Ladies' cooperation in the field of flying has expanded throughout the long term. Inside the initial 20 years of fueled flights, female pilots were breaking pace, perseverance, and elevation records. Here is a young adult female pilot inspecting panels on the wings and checking linkage on the aileron of a small single-engine aircraft jet. As a pre-flight configuration, she thereafter checks for leaks on the propeller and also checks for screws on the spinner in order to ensure a stable and streamlined performance of the aircraft, which prevents a drastic reduction in aerodynamic drags on the propeller and also to ensure a smooth airflow of the aircraft. The pilot goes on to check for screws on the cowling. She also goes on to check on the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizer in order to look out for dents on the aircraft during the pre-flight configuration process. Thereafter, she checks on the dipstick on an engine oil sump of the aircraft in order to denote the aviation lubrication substances quantity while awaiting her full attention. She adds some quantity of an engine oil through the funnel to make up the required quantity. She goes on to inspect the wheel and tire of the airplane to ensure smooth movement of the aircraft. The pilot thereafter checks for brake fluid and also looks for bad spots on the tire, and as well for lug nut cutter pin during the pre-flight configuration. She also tries to retract the Fowler flaps while inspecting the aircraft movability. Thereafter, she checks out on the fuel tank in order to refuel if there was shortage in the tanker. The female pilot, after a conscious inspection of each part of the aircraft, finally moves the jet out of the inboard storage while putting on a high heel shoes. The pilot now engages the starter in order to crank the propeller while looking through other unique features. She goes on to scroll the auxiliary page to check the line of replaceable units and run a GPS rhyme check on the multifunctional flight control system. The pilot also checks on the range of motion on flight controls on the aircraft's engine system for the first time. She then opens on the throttle, turns on the fuel pump, and sets the mixture control to full reach to prime the engine. She now gently reduces the throttle to idle and finally, for the first time, prepares for a brief feed takeoff. Thereon, the pilot again checks out on the range of motion on the flight control systems as she prepares for a takeoff. After all said and done, she finally drives down the taxi runway with quite a boisterous throttle trigger. She accelerates vigorously down the runway of a small rural regional airport from the aircraft point of view while awaiting operation for final takeoff in the air. She eventually flies the engine of the aircraft, transitioning the standby and active radio frequency required of a top flight speed. The pilot, while flying, is spotted climbing at the best rate of climb and adjusting the multifunctional flight display in order to reflect on the map page. What an amazing journey she has taken us through. For more of our content on new inventions and gadgets, please click on the next video. Thanks for watching.